Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions, man. Like it before you light it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, man.
Fuck it. I'm finna just let this man cheat. And I'm being graveyard serious. I'm finna let my husband cheat on me. I don't care no more. I've reached my wit's end in this situation. My husband has a high sex drive. Mine, I wouldn't say it's low, it's just normal. To me, 3-4 times a week, it's pretty good. That's enough for me. And I feel like it should be enough for him. Every time I turn around, this man want to fuck. My holes are tired. They're distressed.
She said holes.
They're tired. I even went against my morals and my standards and let him enter my back door just to please him. Okay, the front get tired, let's go in the back. Now he done wore both holes out. Both holes are worn out in my mind. I'm tired, okay? I can't do nothing else for this man but to give him a cheating pass. So, it's so bad to the point where I got $40. I don't know how much they charging these days. They say it done went up, prices have went up. But let me tell you this, I got $40 to put on it. That's how bad it is, y'all. That's how serious I am. I'll give him $40. Whatever, he can cover the rest. Because we don't know what they're charging now. He can cover the rest. I got $40 to put on it. Here go these $40. Go outside. I'll see you in a couple hours. The only thing I ask, be safe, make it back home. That's my only request. I might be the only woman in the world that's allowing their husband to cheat. And I really don't care. I don't care what nobody says. That's my husband. And I'm giving him a cheating pass. Get the fuck on, because my holes are tired. I would like to have one peaceful night of rest without him trying to climb on me, and hump me. Sir, I got to work in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Get this cheating pass. Goodbye.
Damn, dog. That's lit right there. I'm not going to hold you, bro. She thinking ahead, bro. She gonna let her man go out there and do it because she can't keep up with him. Somebody in the comments said she should just get a sister wife. That way she can control the narrative, But that's crazy. Somebody in the comments also said 3-4 times a week, and I'm over here fighting for my life. That's a man. They say a lot of men are in sexless marriages and relationships, dog. Somebody ain't sexless in that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that sometimes. But this is interesting to say the least.
The first time I saw somebody catch you.
No. Shane called me and all he did was make me mad. And you see what I do when I get mad?
Can I ask a question about
I tighten my game up.
I do want to ask a question about that, though. When you become a fan of a fighter, you start to live and die with their fights.
Yes.
And I had never seen that happen to you. And what I always loved about you was how pure you were to the sport, to the profession.
Yes.
The defense, right? The check hooks, like everything you had, the pullback, like all of that. And when he hit you, I was like, I had never seen it. You looked, and you could correct me, you looked like you were almost embarrassed sitting on the stool, in the sense of, like, I truly, because I had just never seen it. What was the emotion in between that round? Because after that, you picked him apart and almost seemed like, why wasn't he doing this the whole fight?
So let me kind of explain to everybody
the casuals
what happened. Remember, I had took a lot of time off, and I came back after the Ricky Hatton fight, took a little break, fought Marquez.
Yep.
I didn't get hit with no shots in the Marquez fight.
Yep.
So now,
First time
Man, every boxer get hit, dog. That's a part of boxing, straight up. Do you have a chin or not? That's gonna be the question. And is you tough? Everybody gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that go.
I fucked around and cracked a joke on a nigga. He gonna look at me and be like, bro, I wouldn't crack a joke if I were you. I said, why? He said, bro, I know somebody who cracked your bitch. It took everything give me not to kill that nigga.
Oh, shit. Yeah, bro, that's... Leave people alone. Straight up. Close your mouth. Because a nigga might hit you with that, man. That's why my partner bust your girl up. Lord have mercy.
I've been trying to explain this to women for years, that men who can pull the 8s, the 9s, and the 10s will often date or marry the 6s and the 7s. Only top-tier men are going to understand this logic. Women never will. But I do want to see if this reaches the men. I want to see them tap into the comments. Tell us why.
You know what I think it is, dog? I think the men who can pull 8, 9s, and 10s who have average means are going to settle down with the 6s and 7s because it's cheaper. Straight up, dog. That's what I feel like. Because, man, a lot of dudes who got like money and they, they could pull 8, 9s, and 10s before they had money. And dudes like that do exist. I'm dead ass serious, man. Them the type of dudes that want a bad one on their arm at all times. Even they'll put up with the nagging and all that shit that come with it too. Cause it's an attitude that come with women who look that damn good. And most men, y'all don't really want that at all. The attitude that comes with it. Man, somebody told me behind every 9 or a 10, there's a dude that's tired of hitting it. Straight up. Cause it's just the mindset that comes with it.
Speed's Africa streams are so much better than any of his streams anywhere else, especially Europe. And I just gotta say, I'm noticing. Are you noticing? Because I'm noticing. Nothing but love, just good times, whole bunch of moments. Nobody screaming no crazy names at him. Just people doing his catchphrases and barking with him. He able to do some races. He just met the president of Angola. I think he going to Kenya next. And I'm sure it's going to be nothing but good vibes. But I want y'all to know something. This is all happening in a bunch of different parts of Africa. Why is everyone treating Speed so much nicer, so much more, dare I say it, civilized than everywhere else, especially Eastern Europe? Could it be because people have been lying for a really long time about Africa? Perhaps a lot of the people who've been speaking about Africa don't know anything about the place. I'm just saying, I'm noticing.
Man, it is what it is. Blacks are just less racist than the rest of the world. Just call a spade, bro. Europe was straight racist. When he went to China, they was giving him bananas and doing that kind of shit. The world racist, bro. It is what it is. Y'all niggas just got to stop living in delusion and acting like it ain't true just because you got 4, 5 white partners. Your girlfriend white. Niggas who live in the real world, we know this shit racist.
We don't do that in boxing. You lose one time. I told you he wasn't nothing. I told you he ain't never fought nobody. And as soon as he fought that guy, that was going to happen. And we got to change that because Errol Spence is a guy that has always the best competition. He's always looked for the best challenges. He was a guy that said and coined the phrase, I don't do tune-ups. I respect it. I believe in tune-ups. Give me my gimme fight and then I'll go fight him. That ain't Errol Spence. Errol Spence has had detached retinas, a horrific car accident that almost took his life. And he comes right back and fights a number 1 contender, a top contender, or another champion. So for me, it was great seeing him in the element again, because for athletes and fighters, when you really believe that you're going to beat a guy, like he believed he was going to beat Terrence, and it ends the way that it ends, that's going to shake you up. You gotta answer a lot of questions to yourself, not media, not fans, not even your family, to yourself. What happened? How did this happen? I didn't see this coming. Man,
Terrence Crawford is elite, and that man Errol went after him straight up, man. You gotta respect that dude for that, dog. And I'm gonna listen to this dude over most sports analysts anyway, because this nigga here was a problem. Nobody could deal with him. Period. Like, dog. Nobody wanted to smoke with this nigga. This nigga was on top for a long ass time. I think this nigga had to retire voluntarily because nobody wanted to fight his ass, man. Shit. And then Errol Spence had that car accident. He wasn't the same after that. I still think Terrence Crawford beat him IQ wise and footwork wise. He a switch hitter. But the fact that he was willing to get in there with that dog like that, man, look, man, Errol, one of them real ones, bro.
So funny to me when you're talking about sex with your friends and they think that they're freaks, but they're doing the most basic shit.
Like what?
Like, yeah, my boyfriend ate me out for an extra 10 minutes. He even spit in my mouth and called me a good girl. We've never done that before. It's amazing. And you're just like, ugh. And I think they're freaks. They think they're the freakiest freaks because of that, right? And it's just like, that's very vanilla, okay? Freaks do everything and anything. They don't give a fuck. Spitting in the mouth is nothing, okay? Calling me a good girl is nothing. That is child's play. Maybe I shouldn't say that. That is That's nothing. That's fucking amateur level. Okay.
So what you be doing?
Yeah. Y'all need to learn what a real freak is, because y'all don't have a fucking clue.
What you be doing? You never answered that. What are you doing? I want to know, Freaky Frog.
The real New Year is in spring, bitch ass nigga.
Oh, wow.
The spring equinox. January 1st is the white man's holiday.
Oh, wow.
So save your bullshit ass New Year's resolutions for April. Bitch.
You know what's interesting though? I think a lot of cultures don't recognize January 1st as New Year's. Real talk. I think the Chinese have a Chinese New Year, the Vietnamese and all that kind of stuff. They got their own New Year. Yeah, man, he's interesting.
If you think that these fighters really understand boxing footwork, then tell me this. How come Canelo don't know how to cut a ring off? And he's the GOAT. Why does it David Benavidez? He just was learning from Roy Jones. Shakur Stevenson. I can go on and on. A lot of these top elite pros that y'all think is good don't even know how to cut a ring off. And you say, well, why is that important? Well, you guys, a lot of y'all say that these fighters today are better than their old fighters. Well, the fighters that are old, brother, you got to understand they understood pugilism, the art of hitting and not being hit. Okay, so they understood the square and how to set traps within the square and how to put fighters at a disadvantage. A lot of you guys don't even understand the science of the square to even know what footwork is. So you guys are doing all these moves, L steps and all that, but you don't know why you're doing it. It's just because you see a guy in front of you. I don't see guys in front of me. I see angles. I see positioning. I'm giving the game away for free. Otherwise,
hey man, listen, them old school boxers, dog, them niggas was elite, man. Them boys was going 15 rounds. The heavyweights had skills back then, man. The heavyweights today don't have no real skills. Think about it, bro. Like, you watch old Deontay Wilder, bro, skill-less. He just hits hard. He would have got beat up by most of the heavyweights from back in the day. Real talk. The dude had no head movement, no footwork. Dog, Deontay just a big, hard-hitting nigga, bro.
My New Year's resolution is to not eat out as much, but to get eaten out more.
There you go, fellas. You boys that's into the snow bunnies, there she go.
If you black, don't go to Hawaii, this creator said, because a lot of people there say the N-word all the time. And if you say something about it, they're going to beat you up, right?
Oh, yeah,
and everybody in the comments like, beat up who? Because I don't play about saying the N-word. Now, I've seen people from Hawaii fight.
Yep.
And I don't know if everybody does MMA, but everybody has a subset higher than regular fighting abilities. Yeah. I promise you. Look up two people fighting in Hawaii. The skill level is not an average street brawl. It ain't all that grappling, tussling, wild punching, swinging, missing. No, it's accurate punches and kicks. So somebody from Hawaii tell me, how is the average human being so skilled at fighting? I done been in a lot of fights. You could tell who can fight within a couple seconds of them throwing their first punch, or even their stance. You can tell if they can fight. I done watched a couple people from Hawaii fight, not no professional fighters, just the average dudes hanging out at the beach. And when they throw down, they throwing down. So when she says be prepared to get beat up, it's a reason she put emphasis on that, because she done obviously grew up seeing them fight. And they can fight for some reason. So I want to know, why can people in Hawaii fight so well compared to just the average person that I've seen fight? I don't know what it is. Maybe they all trained growing up. I don't know. Somebody help me.
Say, bro, they got a dude in the comment that said, you do realize there are black people who also know how to fight. Duh, dummy. But you go to Hawaii, they can fight for real. Like, us black dudes, it is not common for us to throw a roundhouse kick in the middle of a squabble. It is out there, and they gonna hit you right on side your head. Them dudes can fight for real like that. So when you say, son, watch your mouth, man, don't be saying no N-word around me, you gonna have to show them. And guess what? They're gonna hit you with fists, headbutts, elbows, knees, and shins. And you ain't prepared for that, dog. Straight up, they squabble different out there, bro. I done seen them. Just Google Hawaii fights, Honolulu brawls, squabbles. Them niggas can fight. It's like they all know MMA.
I don't know, y'all. It's something about a motherfucker. Let me not curse on his ass. Like I was saying, dude, it's just something about a snow bunny lover that will never sit right with me. Like, if you're really a snow bunny lover, just ain't that wrong as me. Like, I love to be somebody's first white girl. Like, I love to be somebody's first white girl. Like, yeah, this day. But like, snow bunny lover, y'all can miss me with that shit for real.
So basically what she's saying is she don't want no black dude that's always dating snow bunny. She want to be the first snow bunny that you dealt with. So in other words, she wants to be the one that been with a lot of black men, but you ain't been with no with no white woman. That's crazy. She want to be your first. It is what it is.
Watch this.
Nigga, that's a grizzly bear, son. And look how fast that bitch is. Yeah. Yeah, you stand no dog. Women really said they're gonna choose this to be in the woods with this over a man. Delusional.
If this doesn't prove just how deadly and impressive bears are, like grizzly bears are, then nothing will, because this is so impressive to me, because I've always known that bears can run fast. Like, they run up to 35 miles an hour. Even in short bursts, they'll run up to 40 miles an hour. But in this clip, when he hits that hill and starts going literally almost directly uphill, like he is almost going vertically uphill, and he really doesn't lose that much speed or momentum. And after doing some research, I saw it's just because of how strong their arms are, their lung capacity, and their claws grip. It's almost like they're running on flat ground, even though they're going uphill. So that's very impressive. And it also just shows if a bear is after you in the woods,
nothing you can do about it.
Whether it's you're uphill from them, downhill from them, whatever it is, the terrain between you and that bear really doesn't matter. If that bear wants to come get you, it's going to succeed. And I think it just shows that bears are not something to be played with. No matter how safe you are, no matter how far away you think you are, no matter if you think there's a hill between you or a valley or a stream, whatever it is, if a bear, especially a grizzly bear, wants to come get you, it's going to probably succeed at that. And one more thing about bears is that they are literally endurance athletes. And that's something that not a lot of people know, but they can run anywhere from 2 to 6 miles per hour, almost at full speed without stopping. So it's very well known that bears will track down their prey and just keep after them and keep after them until the prey gives out and can't go anymore. And the bear still has its full stamina and endurance, and they will just literally wear out their prey until they catch up to them and then do their worst.
Say, bro, animals are crazy just in general, dog. I heard about this pack of wolves that was terrorizing like a grizzly bear, and the grizzly bear would literally kill prey and leave it behind for the wolves to eat so that he could go then kill another prey and eat it in peace because they was out there terrorizing them. Back to the grizzly bear. I seen some stupid people, mostly Yankees, sorry y'all, from up north. They don't know shit about animals, talking about they'll hit a grizzly bear with a switch and put them down. And I'm just like, nah, that's just not how that works, bro. Maybe if you had an AK-47 and you was hitting it with that, you could probably stop it. But even still, he probably still gonna get you before he die and bleed out. Y'all gotta understand, son, I be watching them videos with them wild pigs. They weigh 300, 400 pounds sometimes. And it takes several shots from a big ass rifle to put them down. This an animal that's 4-5 times bigger than that, and they run just as fast. If he 30 yards out and you hit him one time, he still got adrenaline coming at him and he gonna tackle you. Just getting tackled alone could kill you. If he still got a little life left in him, them claws gonna rip you to shreds. And he gonna bite you. Man, listen, bro, people don't understand. See, I'm an animal head, bro. All I watch is Animal Planet and shit like that.
Dating someone attractive who also works out, who also makes gym content, is not for the faint of heart. Okay? Because I go through my boyfriend's comments and I'm like,
that's jealousy and insecurity.
What do you mean raw? What do you mean meme photo of you licking muscles? What do you mean that's a man? What do you mean? Why isn't this at my gym? What? Ladies, please. Not too much on me. Dating.
Hey, man, listen. A lot of women opt out of not dating men of that caliber because they don't want to deal with what comes with it. And that's what they gonna get right there. Women on a Pop the Balloon show will pop the balloon of a man that they know isn't going to go for them. because they don't want to be rejected by an attractive man. And a lot of them pop the balloon even if he wants to pursue them, because they don't want to deal with what she's dealing with, man, having to compete. That's the thing. With an attractive man, they know they got to compete. He going to always have multiple options.
Most craziest thing that I heard is that the Negroes came.
Well, my algorithm all over the place.
I have history. Let me tell you. Here we go, baby. This my great-great-grandmama. She was born in the 1800s. Her name is Minnie Hauser. She's indigenous to America. This my great-great-grandmama on my father's side. And this her daughter in the red. And then the one in the green hat, that's my grandmama. So these are 3 generations of women that been here in America. From the 1800s, you can't tell me a goddamn thing. We indigenous to America. And the crazy part is how they staged all this shit and played in our face. And how we go along with it every day. They know damn well Donald Trump know exactly who we are. He went to that meeting. Back in the day, he told them they don't look like Indians to Indians. Here they got us calling us African Americans. They know exactly who they are. They know who we are. We don't know that they invaders. We don't know that they immigrants. They deporting everybody but they goddamn self. Ain't none of they great-great-great-grandmamas was here.
Hey, bro, all white people are immigrants to America. That's a fact. They wasn't here before. Period. That you immigrated.
None of them.
It is what it is.
And we sit and we work for these motherfuckers. We sit and we let them drag us. We let them do whatever they want to do to us. Why? Why do we let this white man control us the way we do on our land? Do you understand that the meaning of a damn copper colored person is the true meaning of American? And then instead of giving it the rights to us, they gave it to the Europeans, the descendants. You read this shit and you get upset. And then you understand that nobody cares in the family. I'm talking to them. Nobody care about Minnie Hauser. Nobody care about her motherfucking problems, what she went through. The stories came through in the family. This woman hated white people, white tea people. It's things that she seen happen to her parents, her grandparents. And then the one in the red left the reservation where she was born at. She was born on the reservation, baby. Let me tell you, all this shit is Indian land. Yamasee. They don't even understand what it is. You see calling yourself black. You belong here. This land belong to you. Here we all paying rent. We was owners. We owned everything. They took everything from our ancestors. And I'm looking in our eyes at Minnie Hauser. Look at her eyes. You know how much she's seen with those eyes? And us as the descendants of these people, we allow them to reclassify us and tell us what we are. But I tell you one thing, when my grandmother, Maddie, when she had my daddy, she was considered a color. And so was my daddy and my granddaddy considered a color. A color. So you understand what happened with the color when they was reclassified? What were they before color? Why are y'all keep reclassifying us?
Hey, bro, that is interesting though, because copper, colored, I think they just had non-white at one point. It's crazy. But like, man, like I said, bro, most of us been here, you know. Real talk. Most of us were here long before any white people. It is what it is. Not to make y'all mad. I don't give a fuck, honestly, but we are indigenous, man. You know, if your people really kept track of, like, you know, records, it's gonna go back far. Really, really far. This the history they don't teach people. I want to show y'all these comments, though. Somebody said this is their grandfather. Here's mine. Her name is Dana Booker. She was the sweetest, born 1918. If any of you care, look up Booker's Mill in Alabama. It was my indigenous family's land. We were the Muskogee Creek Indians. The last name Booker was adopted to be acceptable in white America once they freed black slaves. This land was stolen and sold to a very racist white family who uses the land as a museum showing artifacts from my family. Sounds familiar, huh? Laugh out loud. Anyways, I'm working and praying to God to get the land back. I don't know where to start. So if you have any tips, please help. My ancestors worked so hard for this land. So many generations goes back. on his land that was 100% ours. By the way, I'm 6 foot and my brother is 6'8". My great grandmother was an Indian man over 6'6" tall. Damn, grandfather, I'm sorry. We are the real Indians. Yeah, this is crazy right here, dog. This is crazy. Bruh, listen, if you want to know some shit, dog, talk to them old ass people, man. I'm talking about 80s and up. They know some shit that they ain't telling you in the history books, man. Real talk. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I gotta go make some videos for my other YouTube channel.